Strategy, devotion, less on the skates, fade at the gates. Goal horns, blast, cash stack debates. Rush rotates, odds fluctuate. Analyzing plays while speculate. 5-minute wager, quick flip paper. Game time saver, stats calculator.
Alrighty, welcome into another episode of 5-Minute Wager brought to you by Better in Green. Wyatt, nice Thursday night slate here of NHL. I know weren't able to get on last week, just being busy. I know you're traveling to and from Michigan, so happy to be back filming NHL this week. Before we get into it, we haven't talked much hockey off the show, so how have you been doing in the hockey season? We've got like a month under our belt now, so a little bit of stats and data under our belt, but how you been doing in the NHL season, and how are you feeling about the card going into tonight?
Yeah, I haven't been betting a whole lot besides wings and a couple wings props and a game here and there. Haven't been betting a whole lot. There's just a lot going on. Obviously, college football in full swing. We have college basketball back now, which I know me and you are big fans of college basketball. NFL's going, NBA's going. There's a lot going. And so I just haven't been diving in a whole lot to NHL. I do like now that we're getting, like you said, a month in. We're into November where I think we can actually start betting a little bit more. We know a little bit more about these teams, more record. Discrepancies that I use for betting. So hopefully, as we progress, I'll have a couple more NHL bets. But yeah, I've been taking it pretty slow. I'm probably like 500 in game bets and prop bets. So looking to dive in a little bit more. Maybe we'll have a bet or two tonight. The more I looked into these games, the more I liked a couple bets. So might get a little bit more involved. But all in all, still taking it pretty slow in NHL.
Yeah, I'm about the same. I eased into the season, which I think was beneficial. I got buried early last year, and same, hovering around 500. I feel like I'm literally like winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one. So trying to break that streak here. But without further ado, I will start us off with the first pick for the show, and I'm going to go to a 7:30 Eastern start time. The Washington Capitals heading to Pittsburgh to face the Penguins. Obviously, it's the Ovechkin and Crosby rivalry here. I like Washington as the minus 115 road favorite in this game. Penguins are off to a 8-4-2 start, a very good start to their season, a team that a lot of people, including myself, were down on coming into the year. And I think this is kind of the start of their losing streak that turns into a pretty bad year for Pittsburgh. They've already lost, I believe it's 2 in a row, both on the road to Toronto and Winnipeg. They are back home in this game here. But do have another road game, so I don't necessarily love the spot for the Penguins. And then for Washington, I do like the spot here. They just ended a long losing streak, had lost 4 games in a row. In those 4 losses, they had only put up 5 goals. Now they come back with a 6-1 win yesterday at home against the Blues. It is the second of a back-to-back with travel, but I like that they got that win, got their goal scoring going. I think it continues here, and I think we see Pittsburgh kind of fall for the next few games. Also, I like that it's the Capitals' first road game of a road trip. So I like the Caps minus 115. What play are you looking at for your first one tonight?
Yeah, I like that one quite a bit. That was one that I looked at. I know you're not big into back-to-back games. I know Caps played last night, so that is a little eye-opening for me that you're on the Caps. So that might make me back them a little bit more. But I'm going to start at 7 Eastern, and I'm going to take the Senators, Ottawa on the money line at Boston. These two teams played back on October 27th, where Ottawa won 7-2. So I don't love that. But since that game, Boston has won 4 games in a row. Obviously, Boston is not as good as they have been. When did they win it? Like 3 or 4 years ago? Maybe they were in it deep. They went
Yeah,
deep into something.
I think they lost to St. Louis, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah. But they've struggled the last couple of years, especially sending some guys off in trades. So I just don't think they're fantastic. They are 8-7. They are at home, and they are still a plus 110 underdog to the Senators. Like I said, I don't love that the Senators beat this team 7-2 like 10 days ago. But I think the line's super telling. So I like Ottawa to get it done once again against the Bruins. I just don't think the Bruins are fantastic. So give me Ottawa on the money line.
Yeah, I looked at Ottawa too. Like you said, think the line's telling, and I also don't think the Bruins have a good season. I think they're in that same category with Pittsburgh as has-been teams that probably still get some love in the market, but probably won't have good seasons. My final 2 games are both going to be night games here. So the 10 p.m. Eastern, Tampa Bay Lightning heading to Vegas to face the Golden Knights. I like the Golden Knights right around minus 125 on the money line in this game. These teams did play. Let's see. It was back on October 26th. Lightning won 2-1 in overtime in that game. They had a 5-game winning streak going, but they did end up losing on Tuesday to the Avalanche. Kind of same thing when a team's on that big streak and they lose, or on a big losing streak and win. I kind of look for that to carry over into the next game. So that does put me on Vegas. And then I kind of like the spot here for Vegas. They're off a hard fought 1-0 win against our Red Wings on Tuesday. They get to stay home in this game. They were home on Friday in a loss to the Avalanche. So they haven't had to travel in a while. They get to stay home. They don't actually travel again until the 15th. So long road or homestand for them here. Split so far 1-1. I think they come out with a little bit of revenge in this game, get the win over the Lightning, -125 on Vegas for my second play.
Yeah, I like it. That Vegas game killed me against the Wings, but I do think they're a pretty solid team. I'm going to stay at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the St. Louis Blues against the Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to go to the favorite and the home team, Buffalo, here on the money line, -135. I just don't think the Blues are good at all. I think they suck. And they've lost 4 of their last 5. They did beat Edmonton in there, which is kind of crazy, but it's hockey. Anyone can win on any given night. So okay win, but I just think St. Louis is ass, and Buffalo's 5-4-4. So their record isn't fantastic. They've had 5 straight games go to OT or shootouts. In those 5 straight games, they've only won 1 of the OT games. So I think their record could be a lot better than what it is. They've just got unlucky at the end of games, can't close. And I really like Buffalo. I think they're a much better team here. Blues, I think, are a bottom feeder of the league. I think Buffalo will be a potential wild card spot. So give me Buffalo on the money line. -135 is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I love it. That was going to be one of my plays until I got into the late games and chose the one I'm about to talk about. But yeah, I definitely lean with Buffalo. I actually might end up betting Buffalo tonight. Also, just a quick go back, my official play tonight that I am definitely going to play is the Capitals on the money line. But for my final play here, the other 10 o'clock Eastern, Florida Panthers heading to LA to face the Kings. Kings -115, home favorite. And again, I like the Kings in this game. I think you have to take note when Florida is the underdog, obviously back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And I think it's for a good reason why they're the dog. Again, the Kings, they didn't end a streak. They only had lost 2 in a row, but then got a home win, which was actually their first home win of the season on Tuesday. So I think that carries some momentum here. This is a home game for them. So I really like that spot. Then they have a long road trip ahead. They don't return home until the 21st of November. So they're gone for, almost 2 weeks. So I think this is a big game here at home against the defending Stanley Cup champion, back-to-back Stanley Cup champion, off momentum with that home win. And then Florida's just not really playing well. 6-1 off a bad loss to the Ducks. I think there is some urgency for them to get a win here. They have 4 games in a row on the road, lost the first one. So little urgency for them, but I just don't think they're that good right now. I know they're still waiting on some guys to get healthy. I think the Kings are in a really nice spot, -115. I think the line is telling as well. I like the Kings on the money line.
You do love your Kings. No
We love
Kings.
the
No
Kings.
Kings.
Okay.
Um,
Change the
I
name.
I'm going to continue at this 7 p.m. Eastern time slate. And it wouldn't be a power or a 5-minute wager without myself giving a player prop goal score. So I'm going to go to a prop here in this Wild at Hurricanes game here. And I'm going to take, and again, sorry for the pronunciation of this young Russian, I'm going to take Kirill Kaprizov to score a goal tonight. I'm seeing his +125 over on FanDuel as the best odds that I looked at earlier. Basically reasoning, again, not a fantastic reasoning. It's just kind of how my game or my head works. It seems like every single time Kaprizov has scored, it's been a play against a playoff contender. Carolina has been a perennial powerhouse. They're going to make the playoffs probably once again for whatever, the 8th straight year or something like that. But Kaprizov has scored against the Kings, the Stars, the Rangers, and the Jets, all playoff worthy teams. He did have 3 other goals against maybe 2 playoff teams. I know you're not big on the Penguins, but right now they would be. And then he also scored against Nashville, which again is just getting crazy. I don't know what it is with Nashville. It's just they're the favorite in every game, it seems like, and then they're just not fantastic. He also scored against the Blue Jackets, who suck. But seems like he has a pretty good record against these playoff caliber teams. So I do like Kaprizov to score tonight against the Hurricanes. Again, best odds I'm seeing +125.
Yeah, you nailed that pronunciation. And I forgot that we were trying to back the Preds last year, and that
Dude, It's the
That
same
damn
shit
team.
this year. Like
It is.
who are they
I
playing
forgot all
tonight?
about that. They buried us last year.
They're playing the
They're playing
Flyers.
the Flyers.
Preds are 5-6-4. Flyers are not great, but Preds once again, worst
Yeah.
record, favorite.
Yeah. Tough loss for them the other night. Scored with 0.4 seconds left to tie it, lost an OT. But anyway, we could talk all day. But guys, that will wrap it for this episode of 5 Minute Wager. I'll do a quick recap here. Wyatt's plays were the Senators money line, Sabres money line, Kirill Kaprizov anytime goal scorer. My plays were Capitals money line, Golden Knights money line, and Kings money line. So no crossover in any of the games. There's 6 picks for you really quick. Guys, we thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to our channel, consider doing so. We cover all sports here. College football, college basketball, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, you name it, we cover it. So consider subscribing. It really helps us out. If you liked this content, like the video for us, leave us a comment down below as well. Let us know your favorite play of the night. Wyatt, anything else before we close this one out?
No, hoping for a couple winners. I'm 0 for 2 on my player prop, so hopefully we can get back into the winning column on goal scores. Really need it.
Yeah, need a big night for the show record. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, we'll see you on the next episode of 5 Minute Wager, brought to you by Better and Green.
Welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast. Better and Green.